Just getting ready to set off to Northampton to pick up the BMW. This is something it's been quite remarkable actually, because it was one of my other colleagues who is another BMW user who informed me of this guy who was an amazing car salesman. And when we actually spoke about it, he said that Jason would be able to fit me in another car without too much trouble. And it was absolutely true. I went along to see the guy, and you know, you normally get these kind of waiting areas in car showrooms where you sit and have a coffee or what have you when your car is being serviced or washed or what have you. And I literally have my iPad mini, and I was checking out maps as you do, and literally when he came along to introduce himself, and you know, he said, "Hi Dennis, you know, my name is Jason." I said, "Yeah, oh, hi Jason, just excuse me a second, I'm actually just clicking on an advert where I actually get paid every 20 minutes, 72 times a day, 365 days of the year." And he said, "How does that work?" As you do. So then I showed him exactly how it worked, and he was intrigued. Long story short, hopefully he's going to be coming into the business. He's very intrigued by it, especially the way that I was able to just basically, you know, put down the payment for this car. And I'm going to be going into, we're just literally traveling on our way to get the transfer of the vehicle today. I'm here with Mr. Irvosting, who's actually doing the filming for me, which is, you know, a very interesting switch of events, because that's how I got involved in this business. I was basically working for 25 years as a guitar teacher, making no money. I was broke. I was £7,000 in debt, and I had to try and find a way out. And in actual fact, I was looking at a way out for about 10 years, but I didn't know what to do. So fortunately, when I saw Simon's videos, I thought, well, you know, I could help out because I had a little bit of video skill. So I approached Simon and you know, gave him a show reel of some of the things I'd actually done. And in actual fact, by a weird coincidence, when Simon actually looked at this business, he was scheduled to go off to Miami to an event where he was picking up a check for $750,000, and he cancelled that trip. Now, I was at that location in Miami filming for two other guys, Stephen Munson and Paulo Barroso from another network marketing company, and they had paid for me to go out there. So when I was talking to Simon, we had something in common. And then I told him about the scenario about me filming for these guys. I showed him a show reel of some of the stuff, and he said, "Right, you're hired." So, you know, he started me off with 20 credit packs. And at the time, there was massive amounts of activity going on with people looking at the business. Very excited, because obviously Simon was able to capture a lot of that excitement about the potential of how this business could change your life and change your business. And obviously I thought, well, I've got nothing to lose here, you know, because I don't have any money. I didn't have any money to put in. I just had my time that I needed to trade. And you know, it was hard work, because obviously Simon didn't really know what I was going to be able to prove with the skill that I had. But he did actually lay down a gauntlet. He said to me, "You got to make it the best video you've ever done." So there was no pressure. But I think I actually came up with a pretty good result. He was chuffed. And then I was actually going down to these London events to film Simon, and you know, that was kind of tough, because the first time I went down there I was still so broke. I didn't even have money for the train. My partner had to pay for the train, and also had to give me money to buy a sandwich when we were down there. And again, it was an eye-opening experience, because there was plenty of people that were in the business already who were doing quite well. They were at the elite stage. They had 100 credit packs, etc. And you know, during one of our breaks that we had at Selfridges, Simon actually said, "You know, Dennis, by the end of this year you'll actually have 100 credit packs." And at the time I had 5 credit packs available, and I thought, that's just never going to happen. I'm never going to get 100 credit packs by Christmas. And this was around about April, May. But lo and behold, come Christmas, December, I actually had 320 credit packs, which was just phenomenal. And in actual fact, on Christmas Day, I earned over $500 from my advertising pays with the profit share and some commissions. Now again, my results aren't typical, but you know, that was completely mind-blowing. When I was working as a guitar teacher, normally at Christmas time that was just dead. Students weren't having lessons. If they didn't have lessons, I didn't get paid. And that's one of the things about this the beauty of this business is that you can actually get yourself started with some credit packs, click on your ads, basically do your due diligence that there is required to earn a profit share from the company, and it totally will change your life if you really wanted to do that. So, you know, it's been quite a phenomenal ride, you know, being in My Advertising Pays. And just to move things forward, I mean, I've been in My Advertising Pays, it will be literally 2 years on the 3rd of February. That's when I actually joined. I joined just for the 30-day free trial because I was testing it out, because again, I had no money to put into the business. And I was literally coming up to just 5 days before, I was in 25 days before I contacted Simon, because I thought, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? I've got no money, I can't do anything about it. And then, you know, Simon just got me started, and ever since then, it's just been an absolute wild ride. I've been able to travel abroad, I've actually met some fantastic people, and that's one of the beauties about My Advertising Pays, that there really is an atmosphere of family. People, you know, like and respect one another, and they're always celebrating other people's successes. And you don't often get that. You know, you get other people where maybe people are jealous or envious of your success, but not in My Advertising Pays or MAP. Everybody wants to celebrate someone else's success. And you know, the car for me is just one of those multitude of successes that I've had since I've been in MAP, and it has been truly transformational. So I'm really excited, and hopefully when we get this video all edited, it's something I can look back on, you know, until the time that I'm able to move forward and get, you know, a much better car and a much better situation. But my situation is so radically different to what it was even just 2 years ago. In actual fact, in December 2014, I was in Wilkinson's, and I was walking through there with my partner, and my situation was so bad that even when we looked at Wilco's own brand toilet roll, they had a 9-pack of toilet roll for £2, and I didn't even have £2 in my wallet. And that was like the memorable low point for me, thinking, wow, I haven't even got £2 to buy a pack of toilet roll, and yet 2 years on, I've actually made a £3,000 deposit for a brand new BMW, which I'm picking up anytime now. Wow, that is just incredible. It is incredible. So, just look forward to the rest of the video, guys, and we'll speak to you soon. Collection of the new BMW. Wow. I'm not allowed to look under the curtain just yet. We got to get the paperwork seen to. Jason very kindly come over here, Jason. I'm going to introduce you to everybody. This guy is absolutely incredible because he has been able to help me out in a sort of challenging situation where I didn't think it was possible for me to move into a BMW, but he's such a skilled sales guy with BMW that nothing is impossible. And he was able to look at my circumstance and actually just get straight in and help me out. He also helped out James Hogg, who's another MAP member. Jason here is probably going to become a MAP member in the not too distant future because he realizes the potential of being, you know, earning money every 20 minutes, 72 times a day can change your life, and it will change his life. But if anybody wants to actually get hold of a BMW and they go through Jason, if they become a customer, yeah, you can actually get 100% £100 referral, which is absolutely awesome. I mean, like James, come on in here. So this is James Hogg. James Hogg. He actually introduced me to Jason, and James is actually in My Advertising Pays as well. He's actually doing incredibly well. Jason will absolutely do incredibly well because of the kind of character he is, and also the contacts he's got. So everything's very, very exciting. James had the new BMW. You've actually had a new BMW since I actually got into his other car, and then told me about this thing. So it's absolutely incredible.
You know not what you know, obviously.
Exactly, yeah. So
this is the guy.
We're really excited about it today. We're just going to go and get the paperwork all signed and sealed, and then, you know, Jason's going to show me around the car, and then hopefully I won't crash it as I drive out drive out the front of the sort of like the new car delivery area at Wollaston BMW in Northampton. Cheers, guys. Okay, so you pull off from this side, or you want to pull it from here?
I'm going to pull from here.
Okay, you ready? You got it? Here we go. This is, oh yes. It's just actually unbelievable. This car's still warm actually. This baby here. Ooh. So we're in park. So yeah, very nice. These seats are so comfortable.
So how does it feel, Dennis, to be behind the wheel of your...
It is unbelievable. I mean, obviously I'm going to be taking it very, very easy because I know the power of this car is quite remarkable. This is a dream come true, man. I mean, like Simon Steps has always told me, he said, you can have anything you want in this business, and he was 100% right. In actual fact, everything that Simon has ever told me has come true. 100%. If you want to be successful, if you want to have anything that your little heart desires, you can have it. And this is just one of them, you know. And this is, like Simon would always say, it's just the start. And thanks to people like Jason, who's been able to, you know, put a deal together that was actually, you know, made that transition from my smart car into a more serious vehicle like this one. So again, thank you, Jason. I really appreciate it. You know, and then again for James. James was basically the person that put me on. Wow, this seat does get hot. I'm just gonna switch that baby. Yeah, wow, it is really, really warm. But you know, obviously the privilege of being able to ride in a Porsche 911 Turbo S, in a Bentley Continental GT S, and then obviously in, you know, the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. It just gives you a different perspective of what you can actually achieve in this business, and just by being focused and dedicated and committed to making it happen, you can truly make it happen. So this is a realization for myself, but just a message out there to anybody that can actually look at this business. Jason, you know, potentially could be looking at this business, and it can actually work because of the skill and the knowledge that he has and the communication skill that he's got. He will definitely be able to make a massive killing in my advertising page if he chooses to do so. And that's the thing, it's a choice. It's whether you've got the choice to stay where you are with limited outline, or you can actually have an unlimited future because you've actually just taken the right steps. And you know, this is just part of the fruit of the labor that you put into this business that you can actually get out. You can get out wherever you want if you're willing to just, you know, commit and actually, you know, be prepared to learn the skills that can allow you to have the freedom that you want. So I'm absolutely chuffed beyond measure. It's awesome, guys. Thanks for everything. Good sound, man. Right. You just press it once and it's
I only came for a service wash. I asked chance that you could get a service wash, yeah? I ended up walking out with a new car. And that was in the space of half an hour.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So he's a lot to answer for.
You only had the last
In a good way.
You only had the last
Oh, in a
one
very
since
good
July.
way, of course, yeah.
I think the last one of July, wasn't it July? And then January.
I mean, if you can see the look in Dennis's face, I mean, in a good way, definitely. Dennis is brilliant like a Cheshire cat.
Oh God, man, it's unbelievable. It's just incredible. So, hey guys, I mean, this is the thing. It's what you can actually do in this business, but actually with good contacts, great friends, they can actually make things happen for you, and that's what this business is all about. It's about the ability to make things change in a positive way, that you feel satisfied and that it all is worthwhile. Wow.